and you keep me on the ground too. When I think about it, I can't comprehend without you, nah. That's not a thing, I found a queen for the king. Together we can win, yeah, I love everything you bring. I swear you make my heart sing, and now you got me having thoughts about giving you a ring. Hey, what can I say, my life's better with you. Don't wanna ever miss you, won't find a better mister. Save the moment, cameras flashing, let's get a picture. Don't worry about them girl, cause I won't ever dish you. Nah, and you know I get that feeling when I kiss you. Maybe we can have a son, or maybe he can get a sister. No, I'm not an artist, but I knew when I drew you, we could paint the perfect picture. I'll be always with you.
Let's go together, face the stormy weather. My life is better with you. Let's go together, face the stormy weather. My life is better with you.
Hi, good evening. Doing the first stint of our this week's Hotlap challenge of RPM. Track is the worldwide technology Raceway, the road course. You can see it here. And we're driving the Formula USA 23, the new IndyCar, in MS2. So it's in fixed setup for everybody. Things you can change is brake bias on the go and roll bars front and rear. UI checker? No, not in this version. It's a Grand Prix setup, it's not the oval one. Looking at the 100 board is too late. To 150 should be fine. Also trying to avoid these curves. By the way, you can join this challenge as well. Let me check. I'll get the URL for you. It is on rpmjustrace.net. See if I can change the description. RPM check. Okay. Right, so I put the URL in. You can find it in the description now. Put the right game in.
Together we can win, yeah, I love everything you bring. I swear you make my heart sing, and now you got me having thoughts about giving you a ring. Hey, what can I say? My
Alright, reset.
Don't wanna ever miss you, won't find a better mister. Save the moment, cameras flashing, let's get a picture. Don't worry about them, girl, cause I won't ever dish you. Nah.
Back on the course. I tried on 130, 120 now. Still too late. I think 150 on the braking is just fine there. Well, the road course feels quite tiny in such a powerful car. It's good fun. Currently my favorite car on MS2. New physics on already. I love the sound, especially when you're probing on the gas to find the right pressure. It is so rich of details and it reacts to every bit of changes. That's what I call a multi-layer sound. As it's not the same every time at the same ref, so can't describe it differently. What you hear just makes sense and it will not fatigue your hearing. Also, YouTube might change it a bit due to the bitrate, but out of the cockpit it's good music on the ears. And it's informative at the same time. Yeah, that curb. It works with a GT car, but not on this one. It's gone. Oh, you're red. It's a good Hotlap challenge, not an actual race. So we're currently topping out at 105.2. And again, it's a fixed setup. Things you can change. Auto front and rear roll bar on the go and brake bias, which I like a bit more on the rear on this car. For me, it's still learning the track. I have not much experience on it. We've once drove one race on a different layout, in a different car. So it's learning on the fly. Point 3 up, and too late. Yep. Oh, we get it right. We're gonna have to be patient on the gas there after the second curb on the left, which is not forgiving. This car is so satisfying. Half a second up, nice. Yeah, our reward bias just kicked in. So we improved by half a second. I think some 1.103s are possible. Still we have to find the secrets of that combo yet. Hey Dan, what's up? Wanna join? Dan just entered Discord. Dan, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
I was just watching another video.
Hey, now I hear you.
How you doing, Rocco? You alright?
Hey, I'm fine. I'm fine. Enjoying the Formula USA 23 right now. I'm also streaming and doing the Hotlap challenge, the RPM one. Put out the link in the chat.
I must reinstall the MS2 yet.
I have to put you a bit louder, step by.
I don't know, my microphone for some reason is very quiet on Discord for some reason.
Yeah, I've got you in 200% now. Now I understand you.
I blame Discord. No, I still haven't reinstalled AMS2 yet after all the online issues, so I've been doing a bit of race room with the, because all the content is free until tomorrow, so...
Yeah, I tried the free week as well.
It's not bad. I got a couple of second places during ranked online, so, you know, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's also not king. Did I say?
No.
What I feel, there are many good things, but what annoys me most is once you are losing the rear end, it's gone. You have not the ability to catch it. It feels like AMS2 before it hits version 1.3. It has similar behavior.
Yeah, me and Jay were actually doing a couple of races together a couple of days ago or yesterday, and we were in the MX-5s doing some of the Euro races, and he would just literally tap a curb and it would just send the car rotating. I had the same issue as well in a couple of races, but you can definitely tell it's using the old Simbin kind of Race 07 engine.
Yep.
But I mean, it's not too bad. At least you don't have floating cars.
And they are gone already. I've not seen any flowing cars or invisible ones in a few weeks, so
Wow.
that's good news.
Wow, okay.
What I like in Race Room is the GTE, but I see only the Porsche one. Is it only the Porsche, or?
I think so, yeah.
But that's bad, because that car feels really nice. And I'd like to drive the other ones as well, but it's not included. Are you on Race Room at the moment?
No, I dare not race anything at the moment because we are going through a bit of a heat wave in the UK, so my PC is running at around about 60 degrees Celsius, which I know is absolutely fine. But the exhaust fan of the PC is facing my direction, so I'm sat here melting. So yeah, it's not a great predicament for me, I'll tell you that much.
So you should change the polarity so it sucks the air away from you.
Yeah. I would do, but then it wouldn't reach my plugs.
Yeah,
I'm still using the old PC at the moment as well. I've got a new system that Jay brought up, which has a 1080 Ti graphics card.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a massive upgrade compared to what I'm using, but I thought I might as well get as much use out of this thing as possible, even in this weather. Just run it to the ground and then swap everything over to the new system when I'm ready to. So all good fun in technology land.
Yeah, I'm still on the AM4 base with the PC, full AMD build. I started it 3 years ago. Got the best motherboard you could buy in the higher mid-range, not the top end, which was insanely expensive, I thought, 3 years ago. But now there are motherboards out there for 1700. The motherboard alone. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I upgraded it to 5900X CPU in the 6900 XT graphics card. So I'm set. I'm using it for 1.5 years now, and I think I will skip the first iteration of AM5.
Well, this is going to be a bit different for me because I've only ever known AMD graphics cards for 20 years. So when I go onto the new system, it's going to be the first time using an NVIDIA graphics card. And with the actual processor as well on the new system, it's an i7-7700. So it's just, you know, a cut above what I'm used to. It's going to be very alien when I do eventually migrate everything to the newer system. I mean, it's not up to today's standards, granted, it's still like fairly old technology. But I mean, from what I'm used to running, it's going to be completely alien to me that, oh my god, I'm actually going to be able to run Automobilista 1 on full graphics or something
What?
like that. You know? Well, I can anyway. Granted, I can actually run AMS1 on full graphics on this graphics card, but Raceway, I can't run that on full graphics. I have to have it on medium.
Man, that's crazy.
It was awful. It was really bad. AMS2, medium on that one as well. But even some games from like 2005 won't run properly on this system. I can't think they're just old and they don't have new technology. Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
So I put the link in the YouTube section on Discord, so you can watch what I'm doing right now and why I'm quiet sometimes.
Oh, this is Gateway Road Course, isn't it?
The WWT road course here.
Yeah. Played enough of this track on Top of Race Driver 3. It is bloody awful.
Well, it's pretty slow, but this car suits also slow tracks.
How did the new Formula USA cars feel anyway? Did they feel better than the regular Champ cars, or are they pretty much similar?
You mean in comparison to the rear one?
Yeah, to the USA Mark 1, 2 and 3 that they uploaded already.
For deeper insights, you have to check the official forums for that. To which gen represents what? I read some years when they were driving, but can't tell you right now.
Oh no, what I mean is, do they feel better than the old gens?
Well, this car here has the new physics already of the upcoming 1.5, and it is on a different level, of course. The old ones felt nice as well for 1.4, and it's a different way of driving, you know. There's a bit more suspension. You don't have to use that minimum braking to attack those apexes anymore, because now you can drive like you're neutral and get the best angular velocity to the inside. It just feels more naturally, and how it hits the grass, how it behaves on the grass. It's no longer that one tire on the grass and you spin. You actually roll.
They fixed it.
You actually now roll through soil. You feel the soil beneath your wheel, and it's so great.
That was one of the biggest pet peeves from myself and Jay when we play, AMS2 before the recent updates is that if you touch one blade of grass, you would spin. Even playing other sims, like grass doesn't behave like that. If it's dry and sunny, grass does actually offer some grip. But
it might behave that way if it's wet, but if it's dry, it's more like a bit uneven soil you're riding on, and that's the feeling you get right now. You have to try it yourself to believe it.
I may do when I pluck up the courage to reinstall the game after my, after my disappointment. I was like, no, I've had enough of this game until they fixed it. But that is good to hear that they have sort of fixed that issue.
All the weight transfers are feeling so great now. It's more driving than drifting, Before you had to force the car into a slight drift to be faster. It's no longer the case. Now you're looking for rolling tires with the minimum of slip angle, but you don't need to force the drift anymore to make the corner. And you feel it instantly when you go on it.
I think the biggest disappointment for me was the German Group B, because I used to race on the BMWs all the time, because when I used to race with them, they felt really solid and they
Group B?
Yeah.
You got C and A.
What's the DTM? The BMWs and Mercedes.
Group A is it?
Group A, sorry. It's in the rallying. But no, I mean, I always used to race with the BMW because it was really, it was really planted to the track. And then an update they released, I think about a year ago, it made the cars undrivable, similar to the Formula Trainers as well, with the Formula Fords. They were just drifting machines. It was absolutely awful.
Yeah.
And that was when my confidence sort of dipped with the game itself, and I just uninstalled it. I couldn't be bothered with it again. Oops.
Yeah, it will all change. It takes some weeks because the changes are not easy to do, and there's a lot of content to convert.
Yeah.
And they finally found the reason for some strange tire behavior.
Did they?
Def just wrote an article about it, where they found out there in the tire calculations there was like 2 tires in one, and on the same priority. So it could happen in some circumstances that the other tire model took over for a split second and then switched back, and that made some strange behavior. Now they got rid of it and they identified it, and that's a great discovery.
Yeah. I mean, because that was a massive issue with the shifter carts as well, the Formula 1 carts, where the front lefts, the brake was always acting like it was constantly on. It was like the cart was actually grinding on the floor.
The go-karts, you mean?
Yeah, and I think the front brake was running at 2000 degrees Celsius. Really strange.
Yeah,
because it was
the
cart was actually going through the floor, so it would just spin completely at random and straight. So something is definitely up. This was going back like a year and a half.
Yeah, the carts had a long-standing problem somewhere. I have not driven them much, so can't tell any changes right now.
Sorry, I'm watching your live stream now. Is me?
Yeah, but I can't drive and talk.
I'm sorry.
I'm on push to talk as well, so.
Oh, okay, all right.
But it's nice to be here.
No,
Great.
well, I don't want to talk your ear off and put you off your hot laps, you know, 'cause it's been a long time since I've been, active in the RPM league. So, just sort of put that on the side. I'm still alive.
Yeah, it's good to see you again.
Trying not to melt in this heat.
It's so addictive. It's the most thrilling car for me since the update came out. Yeah. And all the other guys love them as well, so can't be wrong.
I think at the moment I'm sort of like, at the same time I want to get back into AMS too, but another spectrum, I want to wait until they've updated a lot of other crap, so I'm really surprised by what's in there next. I'm having trouble with my G29 anyway. Some of the buttons aren't working properly. I have to press the pit limiter button about 20,000 times before it will engage.
It can go even faster in T1. I tried it. I think you're busy enough if you start right now. If you could come back to MS2, only check out the new content, like this car and the Formula Junior, which I covered in previous streams, also in online races. It has the same changes. No aero, but great suspension and all the drivability
Formula 4s.
you can expect.
Yeah, the Formula Junior, they were one of the cars that were broken for a previous update about a year ago. Myself, Rick, Jay, and Dad, I think we tried racing them around Suzuka and they were driving them.
Well, they're new. It's not an updated car, it's a new class.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a similar car, but they had nothing in common. Oh, I hit the grass on braking. You see that? Oh.
Yep.
And what happened? Not much. I could bring it back on the track. Bit of change, of course. It feels so much better.
What's the damage model like? They updated that as well. So I know they have a few issues with the AI drivers not being able to actually pick up any damage.
Yeah, I think AI is a never-ending process for any sim. AI will never be perfect. But when you drive AI, it's really, at least not me, it's really seldom. So if you're in a league, you're busy, you're doing 3 ranked races a week. Or now RCO came up. Well, in RCO, it's the first time I drove AI for some ranked system. And it's only a placeholder if there are not enough human players. They put in AI.
I find the main issue with AI on any sim is the fact that they treat you as if you're not an entity on the track. They do their algorithm doesn't compute with your being there. So they always kind of dive in on their lines where they cut you off, and that has been a staple I find for
I know.
any
Because they cannot be on the same physics the real drivers have. It would take too much computing power. But you could do it, and you had to restrict it to 10 AI or so.
Well, do you know what I mean? That video that was posted a couple of days ago, the AI commentary, that is really bizarre. That is really cool at the same time. But I don't know, I don't think that would work in the long run. I think you're trying to concentrate on a race and you're just going to have Mike Joy constantly bitching in your ear.
AI commentary, I didn't see the video. Is it the new service of OpenAI?
Oh, it's so weird. It is really alien. I can't remember who posted it. It might have been Mike. But it was, it was really bizarre.
Oh. Yeah, new fastest lap. 0.28 faster now. Slightly, slowly learning the secrets of this combo. Yeah, 1.4.4.
The first couple of corners really confused me because in Tucker Race Driver 3, rather than going right in the right hairpin, it carries on going around to the left. And then you've got like a left, right chicane kind of S corner. So
You mean
looking at
turn
this-
2?
Yeah. It goes completely straight on.
Yeah, there are two different race variants of the road course.
Oh, okay.
This might be the other one, but yeah, you're right, there is a different one as well. I'm spawning that entry most of the time. It's hard to find the right braking point. Only thing you have is a 100 mark on the right, but you want to brake at 150. So it's somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot as well. I got 28 degrees on the flat.
All we've got to know, all we've come to see, conversations roll into reality.
caught it. Wanted too much. Knowing it was a good lap, but I spotted now 0.46 behind. Oh, I can't concentrate anymore. Have to cool down.
You having a bit of a heat wave over there as well, are you?
Yeah. We had some rain yesterday, but was cracking hot again today.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We had... They forecast thunderstorms on us for the past couple of weeks. And it's always gone towards the east. So East Anglia, London, Wales, Midlands. We got nothing. But usually if we get a thunderstorm in the UK, it cools everything down. It sort of like freshes the air out a little bit. But it's been, I mean, it's not hot. It's 27 degrees, which, you know, is pretty much normal. But the humidity is skyrocketing. And currently, the temperature here is still 18 degrees and it is 1:15 midnight, you know. Last year was really bad when we had 40 degrees in the UK and it was like 27 degrees after midnight, but I mean the humidity is 66%. So I'm sat here literally melting. It is bloody horrible.
So I'll pause my stream right now.
Yeah, no worries.
And had a good first stint. So that's a time to crack for you guys. Made a screenshot as well.
Not for me, because I'm still not gonna be.
Yeah, that's okay, as long as you tried something. And I'm sure you will be back.
Oh god, yeah, I'm gonna be back. Trust me, you know.
And I really miss your voice in the live comms and the races. I would think a professional commentator is around. So.
I would be out for doing commentary work with Chop. I would actually prefer doing commentary than racing, to be honest, because my racing is shit.
You really should.
Actually, coincidentally, did you see the guest I managed to get on the latest edition of the BTCC?
Give me a hint.
I got Martin Haven.
I have to check that.
I'll send you a link actually.
Yeah, thanks.
But so far in my series, I've managed to get Andrew Marriott, John Hindhoff, and Martin Haven to do the series. And Tiff Nadell as well to do the introduction of the series itself. But yeah, I actually managed to get Martin Haven to do the grid walk and everything as well within the first couple of minutes of the video. So it's you know, I never expected that to happen with my shitty little series.
Yeah, sometimes you get reach or you get a rate of somebody and then guys.
Well, no, the thing is, I literally go on Twitter and I message them and I said, would you like to be a part of my little series? And they message me back, give me their email details, and they send me a voice clip of, you know, the qualifying information or the race results. And yeah, it's been, you know, for something I started in 2017, if you told me then, oh, you'd get John Hindhoff, who I really respect. I've been listening to John Hindhoff for the last 25, 30 years. And Martin Haven as well. And if they told me back then, oh, you get Martin Haven and John Hindhoff to do your series, I'd be like, nah, blow it out your ass. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'll check your link in the next few minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
So I said the first time on the leaderboard, for the just started week 3 of our RPM Hotlap and give it a try. It's a nice combo. It's really quick around the course.
No chance.
Especially in the Formula USA 23, the unofficial IndyCar in MS2. It's a blast.
I think you got number 1 on every single Hotlap last year.
No.
When it comes to sim racing, I only started with the steering wheel in 2017, so I'm still relatively new. I didn't come close last year. I tried my best. The highest I got was 3rd. I was still 2.5 seconds off your time. I was awful.
I know many are the same way, but I know there are guys that beat me as well. So I'm not the top of the crown. And that's good to know, because that way nobody can say you're cheating or something. I also never heard that, because there was no evidence ever, and I'm a serious racer, so...
You're cheating!
If I want to do championships, you cannot do any shit, you know?
Yeah.
And I also disrespect guys who are using cheats even for fun also. It's no fun.
Even possible?
There were some cheats around, I heard of, yeah.
Shit. It's a true face.
But they identified themselves with strange names. You know, they're like like cheaters by the name alone, and then they done sometimes like 10 seconds faster than the world record. Quite obvious. But hey, without script kiddies and not to say hackers,
would you say the steering wheel has a lot to do with it as well? Because
let me finish. The developers would never have the chance to fix those gaps, you know.
Yeah.
So if there are some cheaters and they make it public, that's a good service for the game. So
yeah,
it can be prevented for serious competitions. I hope we see some soon in MS2 as well. Maybe with driver change between driver and driver, it would be awesome. It's not yet there, but there's something announced, but I'm not sure. If I knew, I couldn't tell about it, so we have to wait for 1.5 or later this year. So good things coming up for the sim.
When's the next series of RPM League starting, or are they taking a sabbatical for this year and starting again next year?
Actually, last week we started Formula Raceway.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, bollocks.
Tomorrow will be the next one. I'll show you.
Ah.
You can check the link I put under the stream.
I've been a member of RPM League for about a year. I started during that 2-hour race around. No, not 2 hours. It was the 50-minute race around Imola. That went around the day-night cycle last year. That was my first race in RPM League.
Cool.
God, it seems like yesterday. It's a year ago already. Bloody hell.
Yeah, you've been away for some time.
And a couple of months later, I'm making liveries for your league. I'm like,
a lot changed. Yeah, I'm still using them.
I know. Oh, you're not, are you? They're awful.
Yeah, no. They're cool, they're unique.
Oh, I find they're bloody awful. Once I make one livery and then I make the next.
I just put it on the screen. The next race will be race 2 of the new season. Formula Racer Interlagos. Will be tomorrow. It's 30 minutes only, so it's a shorter one.
Okay.
And we start around 20 to 15. So practice beforehand, and quali starts 20 to 15 in the evening. So that's where you're gonna be. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm out. Have a nice evening. Bye.